All right, Shalom. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to 𝐉𝐄𝐄𝐄 that belongs to the Apostle 𝐉𝐄𝐄𝐄. Peace and blessing to y'all. Keep pushing this truth throughout the four winds. All right, man. Yeah, man. I was going through this article, man, and a video just popped up out of it through the spirit. All right. Like amongst our nation, man, it's traitors. You know, traitors, bro. It's always been this way with our people, man. If you dealing with Black Wall Street, different organizations that we had and came up with, even amongst Israel or Israelite groups. You know what I'm saying? You have traitors, you have sellouts, easily infiltrated, you know? This is an article about Michael Jordan, okay? Now, you know, every time it says leaders in the so-called black community, it's no one that's smart, you know what I'm saying, that's going to do something that actually benefits us as a so-called people, okay? Just to speak on that level. It's always an athlete, you know what I'm saying? It's always somebody like a sellout like Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Politically correct niggas. But these are the people that's looked upon as so-called black leaders. Like if you Googled black leaders, pretty sure you're gonna get a picture of some sellouts. All right? It ain't gonna be the men of Israel. It's not gonna be nobody who's teaching us that we Israelites and that we're the chosen people of the Most High. It's gonna be some sellout niggas. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's self-explanatory. But I'm gonna go into this article and grab a few scriptures, man. It's about Michael Jordan. It said, amidst racism, I was against all white people. It says Michael Jordan didn't travel the easiest roads en route to becoming a college basketball star and NBA legend. And certain obstacles put a chip on his shoulder that, while it long since seemed to have vanished, helped shape the athlete's drive and competitive spirit moving forward. According to Michael Jordan, The Life, a new biography about the six-time NBA champion by sports writer Roland Lazenby that hit shelves Tuesday. It's probably it's an old article, 2014. Okay. It says, I considered myself a racist at the time. Okay. It says,
I paid about $120 with Progressive, but Root, it's only $57.
Damn pop-up ad. That shit been bad on my phone lately, but it says, per an expert from the book, Jordan told Lazenby that he was suspended from school in 1977 after throwing a soda at a girl who called him the N-word. So I threw a soda at her, Jordan quoted as saying, I was really rebelling. I considered myself a racist at the time. Basically, I was against all white people. Okay? Shit, called him a nigga. You know what I'm saying? And you know, shit, that was the 70s, bro. You know? That was a bad time. Jake was sort of getting some sort of a backbone, you know, just actually stand up for themselves. All right, but he hated them because he seen them for what they were. He didn't have the shielders blinding his eyes, you know. This is Ecclesiastes 7:7 says, surely oppression maketh the wise man mad. And that's when he was seeing the oppression. That's why he said, I was against all white people. Because he saw it firsthand. You know what I'm saying? When Esau doesn't have a way to use you, you're public enemy number one. Okay? When you can't do nothing that benefits him and to help him bring in revenue or money or ways to get a tax off of something you do, you're public enemy number one. You're worthless to him. Okay? That's why you see a lot of these athletes and everybody, after they're used up and can't be used anymore, they throw them on the shelf. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit about them. You know what I'm saying? Now, I was reading this article. They said it's not true, but I don't believe it. I believe this nigga really did. Because it says, and the gift destroyed the heart. So when Esau figures out a way to use you, that's when he drop a little money on you. You make him billions while he give you peanuts, and you sign into all kinds of contracts of things you have to do to keep this money alive. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. Okay? It says, and they said this wasn't true, but I don't believe it. I mean, it's just trying to keep him, trying to save face for this nigga. I believe this, that this nigga did put money into jails. They can lie all they want to. It says, legendary basketball player Michael Jordan owns prisons. All right. It says, I'm going to just go into the article. It says, 𝐉𝐄𝐄𝐿𝐄𝐿.com claims Michael Jordan invested in private prisons and that Nike Air Jordans are manufactured using prison labor. And you can believe it. Okay? It says a report by 𝐉𝐿𝐿.com claims that Michael Jordan makes prison investments. According to the report, the legendary basketball player's name, Nike Air Jordans, are manufactured by prison labor that Michael Jordan invests in prisons. Necklace.com is here to explain the claims about Michael Jordan's prison dealings. It says 2014 UrbanIntellectuals.com published a piece titled Michael Jordan, the Nike Prison Industrial Complex Connection. The article alleges that Michael Jordan has investments in the prison industrial complex through Nike. The article cites another piece by globalresearch.ca that says the former member of Oregon House of Representatives, Kevin Mannix, invited Nike to move its manufacturing sector from Indonesia to Oregon. The upside of this move, according to the global research, is reduced costs because of competitive prison labor here. Okay? So they moved it from another country, bro, to Oregon. Because the prison labor was way cheaper. Now, you thinking, how the fuck could this even be possible? Joe, it take, what, them other countries, I think they said it was like $2 to make a pair of fucking shoes. Now, if you know anything about the prison system, you'll look and the prison labor, they'll do this shit and they'll be like fucking 55 cents. So they figured, damn, we could save $1.50 by just having our prisoners do it. You see what I'm saying? That's how crooked these fucking devils is. And when they use somebody like Jordan, because shit, we all guilty of it. Shit, I used to be a big collector. I'm talking about, I know I had at least $6,500 of Jordans. I was a crazy buyer, bro. You know what I'm saying? But we all guilty of this, bro. And this nigga got other Jakes throwing them in jail, because when you investing in a prison, this is what happens right here. private prisons suing states for millions if they don't stay full. Low crime rates bad for businesses. For white-owned private prisons, they demand states keep them full. Now, how do you think this happens? And all Jordan did was said, I want a piece of that. And one article said he invested $200 million in prisons. So now we can have people locked up for false drug shit and Jake Wicked, you know what I'm saying? But you can have them locked up, and we can have the prison, we can have them doing my shoes in prison for a whole $1.50 cheaper than in Indonesia and other countries. You know what I'm saying? Way cheaper. But this is how they do, Jake, and that's how you become a traitor. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being like Moses said, hey, he didn't choose to follow the Pharaoh and them. Like, man, I'm gonna suffer with my people, bruh. You think if it meant anything to Jordan, and this nigga with his company, his portion in Nike, that nigga can simply say, hey, bro, you know what? Fuck $250. Fuck $150. Man, I'm gonna have Jordans for $75. Nigga, you damn near a billionaire. You done made it. You know what I'm saying? If you gave a damn about anything like that, motherfuckers murdering each other over your fucking shoes. If you really cared, because we can go back to your article and see that you hated fucking white people, but now you laid down with them. Okay? You laid down with them. So you ain't no different. You gonna have to answer for that shit. Alright? And that's why I really don't support this nigga no more, bruh. Nigga is foul. It says it's a white dude named Michael Jordan in the state of Oregon that this was speaking on. I don't believe that shit. Hey, Satan, try again. Esau, try again with that crafty bullshit, bro. I believe it was Jordan, because they know that hurts business. If we know all these niggas rushing to the mall to buy his shoes, and we see that it's really Michael Jordan investing in prisons and gotta make it, you know how many people will stop buying the shoes then? I'm not supporting that nigga. So they gotta cover their ass, because they know how much money this nigga's making just by the shoe sales. You know what I'm saying? Don't have him boycott the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because he still is Jake. But one more scripture. It's Isaiah 42:22. It says, but this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. They are for a prey, and none delivereth, for a spoil, and none saith restore. So Esau hate his damn self. So we know he ain't gonna love us. Okay, we know he ain't gonna have no love for us. And then you got our own people, so-called people, doing the same fucking shit to us right along with Esau, justifying this shit. But I just found this very, very interesting, bro. With the police, and this is just a part of the system. That Jordan said, well, damn, if I could get these niggas in these jailhouses just like these other private prison owners, guess what? Money comes from it. Look, you look over here in slavery, capture slaves. War on drugs, captured offenders, even if they not fucking guilty. Fill up plantations, for what? Free labor. Fill up prisons for guess what? Look at here, force them to work. Look over here, force them to work. It's nothing new under the sun, bro. Esau just found a way to make this shit look to where the spotlight not on his ass no more. It's on you. Collect your payment. Cops, collect your payment. And a lot of times, most of the times, well, shit, this is like a government thing. The fucking cops. When you pay taxes, that shit going to them. You know what I'm saying? Demand that people respect your badge. Look at that. Runaway slave patrol. And right over here, demand that people respect your badge. The so-called fucking police. Motherfuckers can lock you up for nothing and plant some shit on you and you didn't do shit wrong. But they're gonna take their word. Nah, you in here making Jordans for $1.50 cheaper than they make overseas, and they shipping these motherfuckers out. And guess what? This nigga getting paid the whole time. You ain't done a damn thing. Okay? Gotta just like, man, peep these things out, bro. Esau don't give a fuck about nothing but money, and you got niggas who so-called leaders of our people do the same shit. Alright, hope this was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to 𝐉𝐄𝐄𝐅𝐿. Double honors to the apostle, Nels, great millstone. Peace and salutation to Yakin, pushing his truth throughout the four winds. Shalom.